Hello everyone. Today, I will be doing an individual performance activity called Joint Motion Exploration at a beginner level. The title of this activity is Move Like a Machine. The goal of this activity is to help us understand our joint movements and how our body works through a fun, performance-based exercise. So let's begin. First, let's start with a gentle warm-up to prepare our joints and muscles. Follow along as I perform each movement. Gently rotate your neck to the left, then to the right. Now tilt your head up and down. Let's do this slowly to feel the movement. Raise your shoulders up and make big circles forward. Now backward. Feel your shoulder joints moving. Move your wrists up and down. Now rotate them in circles. First clockwise, then counterclockwise. Place your hands on your hips and gently rotate them in a big circle. Now, switch direction. Feel the movement in your hip joints. Place your feet shoulder width apart and make small knee circles. Now, let's do a few small squats to feel the flexion and extension of the knees. Lift one foot and gently roll the ankle in a circle. Now switch feet. Lastly, point your toes up and down to stretch the ankle joint. Great! Now that we warmed up, let's move on to exploring specific joint movements. In this part, we will focus on how each joint moves. Let's do this together and pay attention to how your body feels. Rotate your neck left and right. Now tilt it up and down. Raise your arms and circle them forward. Now circle them backward, nice and smooth. Bend and straighten your elbows like a hinge. Try it slowly. Move your wrists up and down. Now make circular motions. Swing one leg forward and back. Now swing it side to side. Repeat with the other leg. Perform small squats to feel the knees bending and straightening. Point your toes up and down. Now roll your ankles in circles. Great job! Now that we've explored our joint movements, let's move to a creative performance where we will act like a machine. Now, for the creative performance task, I will apply all the joint movements I have explored by performing a sprint race form like in athletics. I will move in a way that shows how my joints work together when sprinting. First, I will focus on my arms. Notice as I bend my elbows at 90 degrees and swing my arms forward and backward. The shoulders, elbows, and wrists are moving together to maintain balance and generate speed. Next, I will focus on my legs. See how I lift my knees high and drive them forward, while my ankles and hips move to push my body forward. My knees are doing flexion extension, while my hips help with the running motion. As I combine both arm and leg movements, my whole body works together smoothly. The neck stays neutral, and the core muscles stabilize my body as I run. I will now demonstrate running form in slow motion to clearly show how each joint moves, focusing on good posture, arm swing, and leg drive. And now, I will show a faster version, still focusing on joint coordination, moving like an athlete in a sprint. As I move faster, notice how my joints adjust. Arms move quicker, knees drive higher, and ankles push harder, showing how all joints work together efficiently during sprinting. Awesome! We are done with the creative performance. Now let's reflect on what we did. Before we end, let's take a moment to reflect on the activity. I will answer some questions based on what I felt. First, what I realized in doing the activity is that joints are very important because they allow our body to move properly. Every small and big movement we do, like running, walking, or even just swinging our arms, happens because of the joints. Second, what I learned from exploring and applying motions of joints, I learned that each joint has its own role, and when I explored different joint motions, I understood how they move and help each other. When I applied it in my sprint race form, I learned that correct joint movements make running smoother and faster, and help in maintaining balance and power. Third, how I felt while doing the performance. I felt challenged but excited because I had to be aware of every joint I used. It made me more conscious of my body movements. I also felt happy and proud because I was able to show how joints move while running, and I realized I can apply this knowledge in sports and daily life. And that ends my video performance for the topic motions of the joints. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from my demonstration and reflection. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye-bye!